Hawkins here, doing a quick interview with my buddy, Chad Hinshaw. Chad, where'd you go to high school?
Normal community.
Louder for the camera.
Normal community.
It's an old microphone. Where'd you go to college?
Illinois State.
Nice. How was that? Was that good?
It was great because I was able to live in town, so whenever I needed my parents for any help, they were there for me to do it.
How often did you do your laundry in college?
The first 2 years I didn't do my laundry, and then the last two I did it every day. Well, every time I had to.
There we go. Okay, so you bought your underwear at Walmart like the rest
Correct.
of us. Okay. What do you think about the quality of baseball in the Bloomington Normal community?
I think it's good. I think that sometimes we struggle with the northern teams just because there's more population. I think we can hold our own, like some other people don't think we can, but there's proof with some players that we can.
Factually correct. Do you think it's improving? Do you think it's getting better since you've been in high school? Like, what do you think about the product now?
I do. I think overall you're finding more teams that have more players on their team that are, instead of just having like 2 or 3 per team, now we're starting to get to 4, 5, 6. I think that is due to the availability of training, of Case Academy now opened up. So whenever they, a lot of extra help outside.
What do you think Josh, who runs Case Academy, what do you think he does really well at his facility and the skill stuff that you do? You participate out there, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think are some of the best things that brings to this community?
Knowledge. I mean, just a lot of experience that is there at the facility with the players and stuff. That's just a lot of years of time in the game. So I think that's the biggest thing that Case Academy provides.
That's a lot. They have a ton of experience with you guys out there doing lessons, and Josh, of course, with all his experience. On the strength conditioning side, so you're in here in the pit. What do you think is the biggest crossover of your strength conditioning program to your on-field? And what do you think is different about this type of strength conditioning when we talk about training a little bit smarter and having just better systematic programs than maybe in the past? Like, what do you think the biggest differences are now, or how you train now comparatively?
Personally, I know I've gotten away from just seeing how big I can get. Kind of takes away from athletic ability, but now that I've been able to start working at the pit with Josh, I've been now doing things that can help me on the field, that keep me healthy, because I've had some health problems on the field in the past. So I think after this year, I think those problems are going to be, smaller or eliminated, just because of the fact that I'm now training for my actual sport, doing specific things to help me out on the field.
Right. I think you brought up good points. When we train a little bit smarter, we could hopefully avoid those injuries that crop up. What's your favorite pre-workout?
Any pre-workout that gets me going. So,
what's your favorite?
And legal.
What's your favorite Kelly Clarkson song to deadlift to?
I'm more of a Taylor Swift lift guy.
T-Swift.
Yeah.
A lot of our athletes in here are T-Swift fans.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for up and coming baseball players or just young athletes that are in here training in the pit or in the Bloomington Normal?
Pretty much put in the work. We didn't get here. Anyone that's been drafted, anyone that's been recruited to big time schools and like that didn't get there by just putting in half the work.
Yeah, do want to use that. That's okay.
But yeah, just pretty much always putting in the time and knowing that that it's gonna plan out and that you're going to eventually see the results.
It's good. Put in the work. You can't hide it. I mean, the more work you do, the better. The luckier you get. That's what someone said one time. I think is it the leprechaun from Lucky Charms? Is that? He might have said something else. All right, Chad. If you could describe your experience here in the pit in 2 words, what would they be?
Tough one.
Tough one, he says. All right, that's Chad Hinshaw. Glad we had an interview here. He's the trainer of the pit until you go back. When do you go back?
Sometime in February.
Sometime in February. Can't wait.